Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So today's video I'm so excited to do because I want to share with you all some new makeup that I purchased this year and maybe at the tail end of 2021, and just kind of share with you if I have been able to try it, just kind of share with you my thoughts, and if I haven't been able to try it, then just basically show you that this is what I got. So I'm really excited. Let's just go ahead and jump in. Some of these products are from Sephora and some of these products are from Ulta. Maybe a few things from Target and maybe my local grocery store, but other than that, for the most part, it's Ulta and Sephora. So let's just jump right on in. So firstly, I do want to share, let me start with this. So this is the Rare Beauty cream bronzer stick and loose powder. So in the cream bronzer, I did pick up the shade Happy Soul. So here is what this one looks like. Really beautiful packaging as always. I feel like Rare Beauty does a really great job with this one. So let me start off with this one. So I have clearly used this. I've had this in my collection for maybe a month by now. I don't know if I love this. I have so many cream bronzers within my collection that I thoroughly enjoy. I love the Milk Makeup cream bronzer stick. I love the Wet n Wild one. And I was very hopeful about this one. I think that it is very pretty on the skin. However, I experience a little bit of difficulty blending this one out. I'm not sure why. A lot of people do not have that issue with this bronzer. So I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's the brush that I'm using. I still need to play around with it some more. I will say that I'm glad that I got this shade, which is the second shade within the line, because I think the first shade would have been too light than, that I would have preferred. So I need to play around with this one more. Maybe I need to try blending it out with this sponge, or maybe just going in with my brush directly on the product and then going in that way. But I just feel like I draw it on the side of my cheeks and I feel like I'm really going at it to blend it out. So I don't really understand why I'm having that issue, because like I said, I feel like people are not having that issue. So I will keep you posted on that one. So far I have other favorites within my collection. And then kind of same with the setting powder. I feel like the setting powder, so the shade that I have is just in the shade Light. Again, the packaging is absolutely stunning. So the setting powder is nice. It definitely sets the face, but I don't love the finish that it leaves on my skin. I don't really feel that it smooths down the skin. I don't really feel that it provides like a filter on your skin. I feel like some of my powders do that within my collection. And I also feel like this powder doesn't really help with longevity. There are powders that I put on my foundation and I feel like whenever I use them, even when wearing a mask, my makeup will look better than with this one, if that makes sense. Obviously, wearing a mask, like, it's not, your makeup is always going to transfer somewhat, but I feel like this against a mask does not really have a chance. Like, the mask is always going to beat this powder. I just feel like this sets the skin pretty well. But if you're looking for a powder that's going to perfect the look of your skin, if it's going to smooth your skin or prolong your makeup wear, this will not do that. This is a very light touch finishing powder. So I think there are people on the market that will benefit from this powder, but I just feel like it's not as heavy duty if you are looking for longevity. And then continuing on with Rare Beauty, I did actually finally pick up the Rare Beauty Mist. I don't know the exact, no, here it is. This is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. I love this. You guys can already see how much I've used of this, and I've had it like a little bit over a month, but I love the packaging. I love the mister on this. It mists beautifully over the skin. So yeah, I am thoroughly impressed with this one. I was very afraid that this was going to be too oily on me. I feel like I'm traumatized because I used the Tatcha, what is it called? Like, It's like the luminous setting spray from Tatcha, the dewy setting spray. I don't know, but that is like straight up oil on the skin. And I thought that's what this was going to be, because there is like oil on top that separates once it's sitting for a while. And that doesn't happen. I feel like this is beautiful on the skin. Like I said, I love the way that it makes your makeup look. I love the way that it feels on the skin, and it has a very kind of like beautiful spa scent. So really, really happy with this one. So the cream bronzer and the powder, the spray, really, really enjoy. All right, so speaking about, we're keeping it with Sephora. I actually think this is the last Sephora product. I did pick up, no, I have another product, but I'll talk about that at the end. I did pick up the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. I know that I did not want this palette when I spoke about it in like my new beauty releases video that I posted on Halloween. And I don't know if I trash talked it, but I saw some reviews and I really was enjoying the looks that people were creating within this palette. I love the shimmer shades in here, which is basically the main reason I wanted this palette. I am wearing it on my eyes today and I really enjoy the look. So yeah, I'm really excited. I have not had this palette very long. This is probably the newest product that I've purchased. But yeah, really, really stoked about it. And so far it's good, but I've only used it one time, so I can't speak too much about it. Then I have a few things. So let's start off with this. So this I did pick up from, I picked it up from H-E-B, which is my local grocery store, but I have always wanted to try this, but it's never in store. Like, I feel like I can only purchase it online on the Physicians Formula website. It's not even sold on Ulta. But Emily Noel talks about this product all the time on her channel, and she really, really likes it. And so whenever I went to an H-E-B in Austin, that obviously I'm never at, I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, like I picked it up. And that is the Physicians Formula Butter Coffee Bronzer. First off, I love the packaging. It is so cute. I love like the pink packaging on the outside, so cute. And then it smells, it smells really, really good. Like, oops, that freaking scared me. It almost smells like coconut coffee. It's almost like as if like the butter bronzer scent and coffee mixed together. So I thoroughly enjoy this scent. It did used to have like a Rosetta print embossed with like overspray. That didn't affect like the bronzer performance at all. But of course, I've used this quite a few times already. And of course, the overspray is already gone. But that Rosetta latte art was there with overspray. But I love this. I think this is so beautiful. I'm not surprised because I love the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, but I am just so happy that I was able to find this in store, because I really didn't want to have to buy this one thing off of Physicians Formula's website, and I probably wouldn't be able to qualify for free shipping. So I'm just glad that I was able to get it a little bit cheaper, honestly, too, because it was within like my grocery store, but also that I was able to get it in person. So really, really loving this so far. I feel like I've used this already. Sorry, it smells so good. I feel like I've used this already like maybe like 4 or 5 times, and every day that I used it, I was just so happy with it. Then I picked up 2 products from Walmart. And first off, I am so shocked about this product. I feel like nobody has spoken about this. Physicians Formula has multi-chrome liquid shadows. What? Okay, multi-chrome liquid shadows. I found this at Walmart. Go to your Walmart, snag one up. I haven't tried it yet though, so maybe wait until I try it. But this one specifically is in the green, blue, gold one. So it's in the shade Golden Emerald. So here's what it looks like. It's kind of in similar packaging to the plumping glosses that Physicians Formula came out with. I didn't care for those at all. I purchased one because Jessica Braun always speaks about them, but I didn't care for that. But I saw this and I'm like, okay, I just have to get it. I mean, it's drugstore, it's Triochrome. I need to try this. So I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. It is very, very pretty. I've swatched it on the back of my hands before, but I haven't tried it yet. So here's what the swatch looks like. And I'm gonna try to show you like the shift. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but It is supposed to shift between green, blue, and gold. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but I am super, super excited to try this out. If this is beautiful on the eyes, I need to pick up all of them. So they had one where it was like a bronze kind of, it was like bronze, pink, and green shift, which I don't care for that duochrome very much, or triochrome shift very much. They had this one, and then they had one where it was more blue. So it was like blue, brown, and maybe pink or something, like the shift. So I wanted this one because that was more intriguing to me. So yeah, I am really, really excited about this. I just hope it works. And unfortunately, I have a really strong feeling it's not going to, but I mean, hey, if it works and it's beautiful, I will tell you. The other product that I picked up from Physicians Formula at Walmart was this, and this is the Essence of Healthy Toner and Setting Spray. I have heard really, really great things about this product. Here's what it looks like. It literally looks like the Healthy Foundation, but just in a mist. And so it has galactamites, ferment filtrate, which is something that a lot of people talk about with how wonderful this product is, because it's so hydrating, and I think it's supposed to make your skin look more like plump. I haven't experienced that with this yet, so I need to continue testing it. I've kind of been using it at night after my skincare, and then I think I've used it once before makeup, and my makeup went on really weird afterwards, so I don't know if it was this or maybe just like the sponge I was using that day. But anyways, I will keep testing this out, but I will say the mist is beautiful. Very, very beautiful mist. So love that. Or don't love that yet, but like I'm happy to have it and finally be testing it out. I feel like I just have a habit of like saying love that. Anyway, the next product, this is something that I picked up at Target, and I want to say this is the last product that I picked up at an actual like drugstore. But I did finally pick up the Covergirl Clean Fresh setting powder. So it's like a pressed powder. I don't know why, but this powder is so well loved on YouTube. Not that I don't know why it's well loved, but I don't know why I've taken so long to try it, or it's taken me so long to try it. But I have the shade Fair, and you guys, this is a good powder. I've already used this a few times, and I really, really like this powder. It's very, very good. It sets the face very well, and I do think it does a pretty good job at prolonging your makeup also. This is just a lot of people's favorites. I really enjoy like the pink packaging. I think that is so cute, and I feel like CoverGirl is very, very good at making powders. I've loved, I used to love anyways, their professional loose setting powder. That was like my favorite powder in high school. I ran through that powder like water back then. And then I've also loved the CoverGirl like Vitalist powder, the pressed powder. That's been discontinued, but that was a beautiful powder. And then now I really, really enjoy this one. So I'm very happy that I decided to pick this one up. The shade Fair works well for me. So really, really happy with that one. Now, let's get into some things that I picked up from Ulta. I'm so excited. Firstly, I did pick up the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder. Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder. And I picked up the shade Fair 4. So first off, let me show you what the packaging looks like. The packaging is very cute. It's very similar to the color of the like setting sprays and stuff. And then when you open it, of course it has a mirror on top, but then you also have like a little powder puff that it comes with, which is very nice and convenient. And then here is what the powder looks like. This, I'm still like trying to figure out my thoughts. I much prefer the CoverGirl one already to this ColourPop one, but I am still testing it out. I have really been into powder so far this year. Like I'm very, very into it, and I think it's because I have to wear a mask, or not have to, but I'm just wearing a mask a lot more frequently now, and I'm looking for something that's really going to set the face down, make it look beautiful, and maybe help with the longevity. I just feel like this one looks a little bit more like you're wearing powder than this one does. I feel like this one is a little bit more like invisible when it goes on. Like even though it is a colored powder, I just feel like you can't really see where it's at, rather than with this one, you can tell that I'm wearing powder. So that's the only drawback I have with this one, but I'm still testing it out, so I can't speak too much about it, but those are my thoughts for right now. Then when I picked up the this powder, I did pick up a few things from Wet n Wild, and I'm really, really happy and excited about these products. So I did pick up 3 products from Wet n Wild. Here they are. I did pick up this setting spray, or this face mist. This is the Take Your Vitamins Super Nutrient Face Mist. So it says that it has vitamin B3, B5, C, and F, that it has vegan collagen, and that it has hyaluronic acid. And I really like this spray. I've been using it a lot as a like primer spray, if you will. I also really, really love this scent. It's definitely artificial. Like, it smells like oranges, but it's artificial. Like, it's not, you know, at least I think, authentic citrus, but it smells really good. And something about this scent before applying your makeup in the morning is just so refreshing, like you're drinking orange juice or something. So I've really been enjoying this one. I love the way that it makes my skin feel, and I feel like Wet n Wild has always done very, very well with setting sprays, so I was not surprised that I like this one. And then I did purchase this, which I feel like I used to own the Hydrating primer that's like pink, that's in similar packaging, and I never used it. So I hope I didn't shoot myself in the foot with this one by purchasing this, but I just feel like this formula, like this, what this primer is supposed to be claiming to do, I will use that type of primer more than the pink one. So this is the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum, and it's supposed to refine pores. And I really love that it has bakuchiol, dragon fruit, and lavender. So that bakuchiol, I've heard is like very popular in like Korean skincare, and it is very good for you. And then of course, like dragon fruit and lavender, it is pretty good. So it says pore refining water-based serum formulated with bakuchiol, dragon fruit, lavender, rose water, and green tea extract, which green tea I love for my like redness. But it says it blurs and softens the appearance of skin as it preps and primes for extended makeup wear. So I have used this like 1 or 2 times, and I do think that it really does like smooth the skin. I didn't notice too much of pore filling, but I will have to keep playing around with it. But I did pick that up. And then this product I've really been liking from Wet n Wild, and this is their So Pouty Lip Gloss Balm, and I have it in the shade Peach Bum. And this smells so good. It smells like peach rings, but I also really, really love how this makes your lips look. So it gives like a hint, a very, 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 very slight hint of color, like peachiness, but it makes your lips look so like, just so good, like so fresh, like almost as if like you put water on your lips. Like that's kind of what this makes your lips look. So I'm very, very happy with this. I've been gravitating towards it a lot in the morning as I'm getting ready, doing my makeup. So I'm very, very pleased with this one. And then another product that I picked up within that same Ulta trip, I picked up the Good Molecules Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer. So Good Molecules is now sold at Ulta, and it is in store, at least in my Ultas. So I'm so excited about that. But I've always been curious about this, and I will say the texture is a lot different than what I was anticipating, but I'm actually kind of glad. Like, I was anticipating for this to kind of feel like the Tarte, what is it called? Face Tape Hydrating Primer. That literally just felt like lotion. Like, I didn't care for that consistency at all. But this feels like a little bit more like, I don't want to say jelly, but it's definitely like lotiony, but it's not as like greasy lotiony, if that makes sense. I actually prefer the way that this one feels better, but it still has a very unique texture to it that I can't quite pinpoint. But I'm still happy to have this in my collection. It's my first Good Molecules product. So yeah, I will keep you posted on that. I definitely need to try it out more. And then I picked up 2 lip products, and the 2 lip products that I picked up were the NYX This Is Juice Gloss in the shade Pomegranate Clout. And here's what this one looks like. I picked this up because Juicy Jazz did a reel on her Instagram, and she basically compared this to the Fenty Heat Gloss in like that red shade, and this is very, very similar. I've always wanted that one, but I didn't know how it would feel about the plumping feeling. So I'm glad that this one is very similar. So I went ahead and picked this one up. I haven't tried it yet, but it swatches beautifully. And then I also picked up from L'Oreal, and this I have tried, and I really, really love this shade. And I love this formula too. I've used it before. But these are I want to say these are like the lip gloss and balm lip products from L'Oreal. And I have the shade Feathery Fleur, and this shade is beautiful. I picked these up based off of Jessica Braun's recommendation. The very first one that I ever picked up was because of her. The second one that I picked up, and like literally 2 of them in this formula I picked up because of her in those shades, and I love the formula. And so they're very, very comfortable. They're a very unique finish. They're almost like a stain. I will wear this underneath the mask. It doesn't bother me if I'm wearing a mask with this underneath on my lips, but I love it because it leaves you with a stain. So I really, really like that about it. The stain obviously doesn't last that long, but it lasts long enough, if you know what I mean. So I love this more like pinky nude shade, and I'm glad that it's more of a stain. So I really, really enjoyed that one. That was the last product that I picked up from like that Ulta order or what have you, or that Ulta trip, because I did purchase all of those last items in person. The other item that I purchased from Ulta, this was definitely before the end of the year, last year in 2021. I picked this up. I just haven't spoken about it. This is the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. I have the shade Brunette. I love this. I think this is so good. I thoroughly enjoy the NYX brow glue, so I wanted to try this out because I enjoy that one so much. And I really like this one. The wands, or the spoolie rather, I said that weird, spoolie, is definitely pretty big, especially for doing your brows with, but I like this formula. I really do. It does make your eyebrows look kind of thick and a little bit bushy. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this one, and I recommend it. I think it is really, really good. I also recommend the brow glue from NYX. Then this is a random product, but I purchased this, I want to say from Ulta. No. From Target, I think. And I used to use this a while back, I think whenever I was in college, and I really, really like this. Like, now I'm like, okay, Sabrina, like you need to, like, don't stop using those products because you used to use them all the time, and it's for a reason. And this is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit. This has been around for a really long time. I have the shade Dark. So it comes with a like brow powder, a brow wax, and then it comes with like this teeny tiny brush, which I'm afraid is going to fall out, but here's what it looks like. This is very, very good. I'm very, very impressed with this one. The brush is actually not even a throwaway brush. Like, I could actually use the brush if I needed to travel with this, but the powder is it can pull a little bit red, but I don't mind it because the wax is like a perfect color for me. And again, like going in with like a NYX brow, like this NYX brow gel, it really, you know, kind of pulls it all together. But this is beautiful on the brows, and it's so easy to use, and I love that literally everything I need is right here. So for instance, if I don't want to go in with the brow gel, this brow gel in here can do the trick for me personally. So they don't have a ton of shades within this little e.l.f. brow duo, but this is like an OG e.l.f. product. I feel like it's been around for a really long time, but it is very, very good. Then I did pick up a few things from online at Ulta. And the reason that I went ahead and placed this order was because they were having a sale on some foundations. And I've been very, very into powders, like I said, but also I've been very into powder foundations. So I haven't tried this one yet, but I did try this one today, and I'm already in love. Like, literally, I'm so excited to keep using this product. But this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Satin Matte Powder Foundation. I do have the shade P4. I was always curious about this because of Jessica Braun. She raves about this product, and you can only purchase it online at Ulta. I've never seen it, at least within my stores, in person, in store. So it does come with a little powder puff here. And then you just kind of like move this over this plastic part. And then here's what the powder looks like. And this powder is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It perfects the skin because it's obviously a powder foundation, so it has some coverage to it, but it's also very, very easy to pack on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel heavy, but it perfects the skin. So I am very, very happy with this one. I also love the packaging. I feel like they did a very, very good job with like the concept, with the color, the packaging, the puff, the design, everything. So really excited about this. Like, wow, super excited about this. So I will keep playing around with this one. The other powder foundation that I decided to pick up because it was on sale and I've heard amazing things about it is this Jcat Beauty Aqua Assurance Compact Foundation. I did pick up the shade Porcelain, which I am crossing my fingers that it's not too light. I swatched it on the back of my hand and it feels okay, but it looks like, even on the camera, it looks very, very pale. So I will have to see if this one will work for me. It might, just since it's just a powder, but it does come with a sponge underneath, which is very nice because sometimes I do like to apply it with those sponges. So I will see. It blended okay on the back of my hand, but I'm very, very excited to try this one because it has pretty good reviews within the beauty community. And then I did pick up another product from Jcat Beauty, which I have always been very curious about, but I've just never grabbed it. These are the Prismetal Chrome Eye Mousses. And I don't know if mine is like dried out or what. I have the shade Cosmic Candy. So here's what it looks like. It looks very, very beautiful in this little pot here, but for some reason, it just, I don't know, like it doesn't feel, like I feel like it should probably feel different than it does, but maybe not. But it's very pretty on the, like, swatch. It's very pretty. It almost gives you like a glass look kind of thing, like a glass effect look. But I'm not sure how much it's actually going to pick up on the eyes. And it's very, very like lightly pigmented. So I'll have to see how it actually looks on the eyes. And then finally, the last product that I picked up, this is nothing new, but they did come out with a mini with it, and I definitely was intrigued because I missed it. This is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. So this is just a mini. Like I said, they came out with these whenever I feel like they revamped like the packaging and everything. But this primer is very, very expensive within the full size. But I remember this was a pretty good smoothing primer, and it's often compared to the Hourglass one. So I wanted to give this one a go again, and because it's a mini, I was even more like apt to trying it out because of that. Like, this is actually a size that I could finish because it's like a travel size. So yeah, that was the final products that I picked up. And then I do have one last product, and I'm gonna quickly talk about this, like literally as fast as I can. Whew. This is a set, a perfume sampler set that I purchased from Sephora at the same time I purchased the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty. And this, I was like, I don't know, but it's actually a pretty good deal. So this retails for $68, but you get to try 9 perfumes, and they come in like the little vials. And you get to choose your favorite, and then you get a voucher within this little set, and then you get to redeem that voucher for a full size. So here's what it is. And these are all of the perfumes that are included. So it comes with the Atelier Cologne Vanille Incense. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It comes with the Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid. It comes with the Juliet Has a Gun and the Perfume Vanilla Vibes. It comes with the Mason Margiela Replica by the Fireplace. It comes with the Nest New York Madagascar Vanilla, the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods, the Valentino Donna Born and Roma, the Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb, and then the YSL Black Opium. So these are all supposed to be more like vanilla scented, and they all smell so good. Like literally they smell so good. The ones that I'm not like 100% sure about, like the Floral Street one kind of smells a little bit too earthy for me. Black Opium, while it smells very good, I don't like, I definitely would want to like use this voucher on something like a little bit more like different, you know what I mean? So I love the way pretty much all of them smell except for that Floral Street one. And then the Replica by the Fireplace, I don't think that one smells that good. I feel like it's very, very overrated in my opinion. So many people love that scent. I feel like, and I don't know, because in San Antonio, we just like barbecue a lot over here, that I'm like, it just smells like a pit. Like that's what it smells like you're barbecuing outside. So I don't know, but I did spray that one on my husband, the sample, and it actually smelled really good on him. So maybe I'll give that little vial to him because maybe like with his chemistry, maybe it'll smell better. But right now I'm loving the Atelier Cologne one, the Seven Virtues one, and the Juliet Has a Gun one. And I'm so happy because you can see what you can, so on the back, this is very, very neat. On the back, it actually tells you which size is the redemption size. So the redemption size of the, I could not get over this. The redemption size of the Juliet Has a Gun one, it's in Vanilla Vibes, is 3.4 fluid ounces. 3.4 fluid ounces. So I'm gonna look this up because I'm just curious. I know that I'm keeping you here for a long time and I apologize. Okay, the 3.4 ounce fluid, the 3.4 ounces size, I cannot talk. So I'm on the Sephora app, right? The 3.4 ounces Vanilla Vibes from Juliet Has a Gun, the price is $135. This was only $68 and I get 9 different vials to try. Okay, if I do 135 minus 68, well, yeah. It's basically like double, so that's $67. So basically that is a good deal. That is a good deal, I think, because 3.4 fluid ounces is huge and I love the way that one smells. The Atelier Cologne one, you're getting the 1 fluid ounce. Floral Street one is 1.7 fluid ounces is the redemption size. The Seven Virtues one, that is the 1.7 fluid ounce size. So I'm just so happy that I picked this up and I'm so excited to play around with these, really get familiar with the ones that I like, and then choose the one that I want to redeem for the full size. So I'm really, really excited. But those are all of the products that I picked up from Sephora, from Ulta, from Target, from H-E-B, from Walmart. So I hope that you enjoyed. I will definitely, for the products that I didn't have much of opinions on, I will definitely keep you posted because I want to keep playing around with them some more to get my thoughts together. So definitely stay tuned for, those types of videos coming up. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed. What new makeup have you purchased? What makeup have you purchased at Ulta or Sephora or your local stores near you? I would love to hear from you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, I would love for you to subscribe. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!